Hi guys, welcome back to Codecast. So today's video, I will be reviewing this model, and as you can see, this is a Minichamps X Tarmac Works model. So this is a collaboration model, and the model is the Porsche GT4 RS, Porsche Cayman GT4 RS in a Ruby Star Neo color, or you can call it magenta, I think. And yeah, this is a collaboration model from Minichamps and Tarmac Works to produce this model. And for the packaging, you can see it's pretty simple. At the front, you could see the brand itself. So this one is produced by Minichamps. It's not produced by Tarmac Works. So Tarmac Works only do the marketing and the collaboration only, and the model itself, the casting, the production, and anything else, it's produced by Minichamps. So this is a Minichamps model and not a Tarmac Works model. And yeah, the packaging itself is pretty simple. You got the GT4 RS logo on the side, and on the other side you got this metal 164, meaning this is a die-cast model, not a resin models. And this one is also limited to 1200 pieces, but I am not sure if it's really limited to 1200 pieces, because limited is just a number for me, so I don't really care about that. And yeah, on the bottom you could see another Minichamps logo, the Pulse model art. And this one is imported from China. This is the distributor, the carloverdiecast.com, or CLDC, you may know it. And yeah, I think that's it for the packaging. It's pretty simple. And yeah, let's just open the model and take a closer look. And this is what the model looks like outside the packaging. You could see a very beautiful magenta or ruby star neo color. And this model, I already customized it a bit, especially on the wheels, because in my opinion, the original wheels, the factory wheels, are trash. It's garbage. It's not really looking very good. I mean, this is the new wheels that I swapped it on. We'll talk about the brand later. And this is the factory wheels that came off with the model. And you could see, although we got the RS logo on the center, but the spoke itself and the tires, you could see that it's trash compared to the 3D printed resin wheels that I have here, that I have already swapped it out. You see that? You see the difference? You see that? You see how trash the original wheels. Well, yeah, although the 3D printed wheels doesn't have the RS logo on the center, but overall I think it still looks a very much better than the original wheels, because the spoke is much thinner, and the side profile of the tires have these Michelin letterings instead of just plain rubber. And we also got the calipers instead of just disc brakes inside the wheels. So yeah, I think it's a better um I think it's a better replacement for the wheels. And this wheels is made by Wasserpick Wheels. You can check them out on Instagram or on Facebook. They made a pretty decent 3D printed wheels, just like this one. You could see the details. The spoke is really thin, and you got this beautiful disc brakes on the inside, as well as calipers, which has different sizes for the front and the rear, that adds much more realistic to the model. And also I already added this Auto Car Club plate. Auto is a kind of a car storage on the US for the exotics and rare cars. So this one is suits perfectly with the auto number plate. And yeah, we're going to take a closer look on the model. Starting from the front, you got this beautiful headlights, which already in a plastic parts, like the standard 64 scale model. And you got this plastic insert parts for the lower side intakes. And this one is also a, no, it's not plastic, it's painted. It's painted in black, so it's not a separate plastic parts. And you could see the Porsche logo on the hood, even though it's kind of a bit larger, a bit bigger to see on the hood, but I think it's still looks nice. And we got the NECA duct for the air intake on the front hood, and it's painted in matte black, sorry. And we got the fender louver, which also painted in matte black. And moving on the side, this part here, the side air intake, if I'm not mistaken, I also painted in matte black. And we got the GT4 RS optional logo on the lower part of the door. And this one is interesting because we got a carbon fiber tampo or decals on the side air intake near the door, and also the C pillar or the B pillar air intake, because this one is giving air to the mid engine that was in here. You could see the engine right there. So it's giving the air going inside the engine. So this one is also air intake. This one is also air intake. And moving on to the rear one, we got this beautiful clear plastic taillights. And this one is separate parts for both sides. So the middle one, the Porsche logo one, is a tampo. It's painted in black. And also we got the GT4 RS logo on the bumper. Uh, this one, I think the side blinkers is painted in orange. You cannot see it clearly because the body color is almost the same hue as the orange blinker. And the exhaust itself, I think it's pretty simple. It's pretty lame because it is a single part with the diffuser. It's not a separate parts. And this the spoiler, I think this is my favorite part because the, what do you call it, the spoiler um, mounting is made of a very thin metal, and it is also holed. You can see that it is also holed. You got hole in it instead of just a plain black plastic, a thick black plastic. They instead use this parts, like these metal parts. I think it adds a more realistic look to the model, and that's very good for mini champs. I think that's all for the details, because as you can see, the interior details are just plain black plastic with no added details. Even the seats itself, it doesn't have any kind of details like harness or seat belts or anything. So yeah, the details are mostly on the outside, on the exterior of the car. So yeah, I think that's all for the details about this model. And yeah, this is my most wanted model because the Porsche Cayman GT4 RS from Minichamps, particularly in this spec, in this color. So I'm gonna give you a bit of information. This GT4 RS is on the spec, the non-Waysack spec, because it doesn't have a carbon roof. I'm sorry, it doesn't have the carbon hood and the carbon roof and the carbon wing. So this is the non-Waysack spec. And the other releases, if you see that, they have this carbon fiber decals on the hood and the on the roof and the spoiler. That one is the Waysack package, and it has a different wheel model. This one is kind of look like a BBS magnesium wheels, and the Waysack package has the other different wheels. I'm gonna put the image on here, and that one is the Waysack package wheels, so it's different. And this is the very first release of the model of the Cayman GT4 RS by Minichamps and Tarmac Works. And this is a very hard to find model, especially in my country, in Indonesia, because back then we don't have a distributor that import this model to our country, so we couldn't find this anywhere. So, and thankfully one of my friend, they opened this called Just Tip, or they opened this and they offered this model. So yeah, I I don't think twice, and I just tell them that I want this model. And then a week later the model came, and I'm pretty satisfied with the model itself. It's pretty good, aside from the wheels that I have to change it because it is trash, it is garbage. But yeah, overall I think I'm very satisfied with the model, and I'm gonna put it back on the acrylic and just display it on my desk, right, like here, like this, because I just don't want this to be like get dusted or get the paint rash. So yeah, this one is gonna stay like this one, like maybe forever. And yeah, I think that's it for today's video. If you like the video, please comment, and if you have a suggestion for my video, please also comment down below. Let me know what do you want me to review next. And yeah, thank you, and see you on the next video. Bye.